ladies and gentlemen.
Let's rock.
This is FanStream Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
The following program is recommended for mature individuals and may contain material unsuitable for morons, cretins, and dishwipes. If you are a moron, please turn off your radio, because we don't need any more stupid, narrow-minded, pencil-neck geeks who wouldn't know the First Amendment if it came up and bit them on the butt. Thank you.
Yes. Welcome into the Colby Sapp IndyCarTim Show. I am your host, Colby Sapp, along with the guy that's bobbing and weaving and punching the buttons and shaking his head and making his beard dance. It's one IndyCar Tim. What's up, Tim?
What is up, Colby?
Not much. Hey, man. Actually, a lot, because we've got a packed show for you guys tonight, including maybe an emergency mystery shotgun, as there's some things to doing amongst the comic book movie world. But also, we need your help on the comments, so either comment either wherever you're viewing us at, but also that FanStream Sports text line, 214-937-0569. Go ahead and hit that up if you have any questions, doubts, jokes, anything along that line, or you just want to, tell us what you think about us, whether it's good, bad. I don't actually care, to be honest with you.
We'll take the bad with the good.
Yeah, that's right. By the way, coming up in a little bit, we are going to be doing the good, bad, and the ugly, which is not really the FanStream Sports text line. It's more just our birthday segment, so you want to stick around for that. But today, on the way into the studio, in the lovely Dallas area studio, I ran into every stupid person that exists on the road today.
I hate when that happens.
I ran into car breakdown guy on the access road of the tollway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he'd stacked up everything, and he was in the only left-hand turn lane, so everybody that wanted to turn left in that particular spot didn't find out till they got right up on it. Oh, hey, crap. That's the reason why we've been slow this whole time. So I feel for the person, but the other thing is once you realize that you're kind of stuck there, you got to start trying to move that thing somehow. You got to get it to a spot where you're not causing all of that.
Just out of the way. Just move it over.
Something. But, man, that sucked. And I also got people that didn't know they were in a turn lane situation when I knew we were in a turn lane because I wanted to turn. And you got the person... Again, I realize that if you're not driving on that particular road very much and all of a sudden, the lane you're in turns into you have to turn lane, then it can throw you off. But, man, there was a lot of those people that got thrown off because I was waiting forever to turn right. And that is the most irritating thing when you're in the turn right only lane and you're now waiting through a couple of light changes to get up to the light so you can turn right on red.
Not a fan.
I wasn't beside myself yet in my own car, but I did have quite a few conversations, which, by the way, may have dawned a lot of the content that's coming at you in the Mystery Shotgun as we talk about Deadpool 3. And if that's what you're hanging out for, then stick around. I will tell you it's the last segment of our show.
Yeah.
So, but, hey, you might find some more entertainment through there while you're sticking around. We can actually be funny or stupid.
Mostly stupid and funny.
Mostly stupid. Stupid. It's like that bad B horror movie where it's just so bad it's good. We get there a lot. We get there. Think Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Just turkey that goes around and killing people. That's Kevin Hagelin's favorite Thanksgiving movie of all time.
But he's weird anyway.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Dr. Pepper.
Or pie.
Or pie.
Or condiments.
Or pink Starburst.
Yeah,
Or condiments.
Condiments.
Just in general, condiments.
Again, and I've asked this to him plenty of times, but he was once a really big guy. Mm-hmm. And I don't know with such narrow food choices how you get there. if all of your food is bland, how do you get there?
And why do you eat so much of it?
So
Can't taste good.
I mean, I guess it did to him. Hey, did you see that? By the way, did you see that video of I guess it was Prince William?
No.
He was at some kind of restaurant of some sort that served, it was like a curry place that served really spicy curry or whatever. And I guess he had never had spicy things before.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. He just no. It's no. He turned pink and purple and everything else just from So I guess if you're royalty, you don't eat spicy things.
They eat a lot of weird things. We did a segment a couple of years ago on weird things that the royal family has to deal with over there. It was pretty funny. I almost died on the way here.
What?
I thought I did die on the way here.
But you were resurrected?
I'm still here.
All right.
I made it. As I'm driving next to a car, I'm coming down Frankfurt towards the tollway from Josie Lane. For those of you in the know, now you know. And there's, like you, I met all the crazy people right on the road, people dashing in and out of traffic. It's a 3-lane road. It's rush hour. It's gonna take you a while to get somewhere. So people just settle down, okay? You should have left earlier. But anyway, so I'm dealing with those people. And then next to me, there's you kind of pay attention with your periphery, like people around you.
Yes.
There's a little Nissan Sentra next to me, and then I hear this pow!
Uh-oh.
Like, did I just witness another road rage shooting? Which, by the way, this was right along the same road that I witnessed that before. But it wasn't a shooting, Colby.
Well, good.
Somebody blew a tire.
Oh, dear.
And it's speed limit's 40. We're probably doing 30, right?
Right.
This person freaked out. Number one, I thought I got shot. Like, I thought it was a gunshot. It scared me, gave me a heart attack, all this good stuff. And so I thought I was going to die. And, dude, but this person, talk about an overreaction, right? Instead of just calmly, turn on your hazards, whatever, try to get over. Dude, this person just starts immediately.
Oh, no.
Yeah, freaking out. There's cars on either side of them, and I'm one of them, and they just start doing this in the lane like you're not in control. Dude, you're doing 30 miles an hour when your tire blew. Give me a freaking break. I wanted to road rage. I wanted to slap him. But
he's the guy that falls into the lake and says, I'm drowning. The guy walks out and kind of helps him up. It's like, you can stand.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's exactly who that person is.
Oh, my God. Overreact. I've had that happen to me before, but it's just, you just slowly get over, man. That's it. That's all you can do.
Shout out from Ron here, who always says hello to us. Hello, Ron. He wants us to give a shout out to the big fights in Frisco Saturday. Bailey King and Campuzana MMA fighters competing. So Peak Fighting Championships. We love you too, Ron. We appreciate you tuning in and shouting out.
Looks like he's going for Bailey King here, so we will have to keep up with that now that we've got a dog in the hunt.
I guess, yeah.
Because, hey, if Ron's got it, then we now have a dog in the fight because Ron has a dog in the fight. So now we got to find out.
Ron's dog is our dog.
That's right. Arf.
Yes, woof, woof. So, yeah, let's check out, who was it? Bailey?
Bailey King.
Bailey King.
Mm-hmm.
At the Peak Fighting Championships in Frisco on Saturday. Yeah, we'll keep up with that, Ron. Appreciate you making us aware of that.
Speaking of that, I was having a conversation with some buddies online. I was online with a streamer the other night.
Streaker?
No, a streamer.
Oh.
Like an actual, he gets paid money to stream video games, and that's what he does.
Does he pay you for that?
No, I just happen to be friends with some of his friends, and then I end up on his team.
Oh, cool.
Playing some Call of Duty. It's pretty cool. It's Bald, by the way. That's his screen name. So if you want to go search that out, you guys, you might catch Colby on there, which my screen name will be Colby 1053 because I just don't feel like changing it. Just to be quite honest. So I guess I should at some point.
I mean, maybe.
But at any rate, got on there for a little bit. But the conversation started with G because he was having a little bit of trouble, and I won't go too far into it on his troubles at work. But the idea about having to fight somebody kind of got floated around.
Uh-oh.
And I tell you what, I think there's something that I would be into, and the MMA has some of that for me, I think.
Right.
I need an old man fighting club, like an actual fight club. Like, just get out there and be surrounded with other people that agree, like an actual fight club, and just go at it.
Right.
Get your frustrations out, because one thing that, you know, the world as it states it being is that it's kind of pushing down the whole, you're not supposed to be the macho man. You need to hold down your aggression. And the problem that I have with that is that I have it.
Mm-hmm.
I have aggressions. I have the need to, you know, just go off every once in a while and get some of that out. And I'm sorry, that's kind of the way I'm built, and it's kind of the way nature kind of put us all together.
Yep.
So we can protect us. That's it. So sometimes we do need a little bit of that, hey, let's get some of this frustration out and built up anger or whatever and use it. So I'd like to have that situation.
Right.
I'd like to have a fight club. And the idea behind it is to get an actual club together, somehow either get it illegal or legalized, whatever you want to do, a boxing ring, whatever it is, or just bare knuckle it. And the idea behind it is, all right, you two guys just go. Trained, untrained, just get some of that out. And as soon as somebody looks like they can't take any more, then the people around object is to stop the fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. If it goes too far, stop it. Whatever. And just so I guess that's a boxing club, but nobody wants to go follow the rules at a boxing gym or whatever. Just have a couple of rules, like don't hit each other in the ding dong, and let's go. That's really all I need.
Ding dong.
Penis.
There you go.
All right. But
How many times can you say penis during one show?
during what? That's 2 hours, dude.
I know.
Man,
It's a lot of peni.
that is a lot of peni. But that's kind of what I want. Sorry to go on a tangent. I do need to throw it to you and ask you exactly what day it is today. So what day is it, Tim?
Oh, is it that? It is that time, isn't it? Colby, thank you for asking. As today is July 10th.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like I'm cursing the show if I start with this one, but it's the first one listed here, so I will tell you, Colby.
Damn it.
Today is National Kitten Day.
Oh, man. There's nothing wrong with kittens.
Kittens are terrible.
Kittens are... okay. You're an idiot.
Kittens are stupid. I hate cats of all kind.
Well, my cat is amazing, so I
You
don't...
said that before, that your cat's more like a dog.
My cat is more like a dog.
Then just get a dog.
I have a dog!
Oh, you have both?
Yes!
They can cohabitate peacefully?
Yes!
I didn't think that was possible.
Oh, yeah, no, they get along. Every once in a while, one or the other has to teach the other one, you know, hey, this is my spot. But other than that, no, they're fine.
It is also National Pina Colada Day. I do love me a good pina colada, I'm not going to lie.
Of course, you know I'm out.
Why?
I'm out.
Because you just like whiskey sap.
You know what? If I'm going to drink, and this is my rule, no matter if you're making mixed drinks, if you're making cocktails are good or whatever, that's fine. That's fine. But once I start drinking, I am on a mission, and I've got things to do.
Okay.
So if you're having like Crown and Cokes, I'll take the Crown. Thank you.
Right.
If you're having margaritas, I'll take the tequila. And if you're making pina coladas, I'll take the rum and or whatever else you made it with.
I like margaritas. I like pina coladas. Colby, yesterday I may have enjoyed 4 or 5 Bloody Marys.
That's the only one I agree with.
The Bloody Mary
The Bloody Mary.
had bacon in it, had onions in it, had celery stalks in it, had all kinds of Tabasco in it.
Even though I'll tell you, if you made all that in a drink anyway without the vodka or whatever, I'd just be like, this is awesome. And then just have me a couple of shots of vodka on the side.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that.
So,
Colby, we need to be more aware because today is National Don't Step on a Bee Day.
there's a day for this.
There's a day called Don't Step on a Bee Day. And it's July 10th. It's today.
Oh, my God.
How great is that?
First of all, if you do have the opportunity and there's a bee that's underfoot and you've got shoes on and you're deathly afraid of bees, and yeah, step on it. If you're not, and it's not a killer bee, unless that bee does not want to sting you. Service note for everybody. The bee doesn't want to sting you. It doesn't. Unless it's like a Africanized bee or whatever that wants to come after you. If it's just a regular old bee, it doesn't want to come after you.
I got stung in the eyeball by a wasp when I was little.
Wasps want to come sting you.
Yeah, wasps hate people. Bees stay away.
Hornets really want to come sting you.
Yeah, especially the murder ones.
Really do.
Colby, it is also National Gospel Day as we maintain our friendship in the Christian community, if that is indeed how you decide to, display faith, I guess. It is, oh God, we have a day for this, Colby. International Town Criers Day. Are there still town criers?
I guess they're now like radio hosts and podcast personalities, right?
That's just weird.
Just give us a microphone and we go.
We're town criers.
We are.
Huh.
I mean, there was John Cryer, right?
Right.
So.
It is National Caleb Day. High five to everyone named Caleb.
Good for them. That's all I've got. That's all.
Like that name.
I don't. There's nothing wrong with a good Caleb, right?
Meh. It's not a very masculine name.
What year is it?
Like Tim with 2 M's. That's the epitome of masculinity right there.
That's the epitome of the little guy.
That's Timmy.
No. Tim, Timmy, Timothy, all of those. Every character that's been the little guy that wasn't going to do much in any show was named Tim.
Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Okay, so they went opposite. He was the stupid guy that was tall that never really did anything right.
It is also National Stella Day.
As in the wine?
No, as in the name.
Oh, okay.
So if your name's Stella or you know someone who is, make sure you give them a shout out.
That's a good point by you.
And a hug. And this is weird as it's in America, but it's National Pizza Day in Brazil. I don't know why we have Pizza Day here that we're celebrating in Brazil.
Goodness.
So there's that.
They've got a Brazilian pizzas down there.
How about... Crap, hang on. I never have it pulled up here. Hang on.
I'm sorry. Actually, I should apologize for that. That wasn't even a really good joke. That was kind of bad.
Stand back, burrito!
Pizza!
It is National Wyoming Day.
Nobody cares.
I like Wyoming.
Nobody in Wyoming cares.
That's where the Devil's Tower thing is. It was in Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Still nobody cares. It's Wyoming.
There's nothing wrong with Wyoming.
There's nothing right about it either. It's just kind of meh.
Do you know, I think there's more people in the DFW Metroplex than are in the whole state of Wyoming.
That is the only
That's what I like about it.
That's the only reason why I'd want to go there. But the people that are there realize the reason why there's not many people there.
They used to not have speed limits on their freeways because they were every place was so far away from each other.
Right. Well, the other thing is because the one guy that was like the Wyoming police officer or whatever was like, you know what?
Can't catch anybody.
Bob just goes too fast. I can't ever catch that one guy.
Bob.
Effing Bob.
It is also Pick Blueberries Day.
The only guy in Wyoming that owns a Ferrari. There goes Bob. Pick Blueberries Day.
The only guy with a Ferrari. Yes, it's Pick Blueberries Day today.
All right. So I guess they're ripe or in season right now.
I guess. I don't eat. Only way I consume blueberries are in muffins. I love me a good blueberry muffin.
I'll go get, the little, like, plastic basket of blueberries, and I'll have those as a snack.
Ugh. I don't think you're supposed to eat them.
Blueberries?
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to eat those.
Then that muffin's bad.
Well, it's in a muffin. It's different.
Okay.
How about...
Wait, is your thinking as soon as you turn it into a muffin, it's okay to eat now?
Uh-huh.
I won't make you a poop muffin.
Doesn't mean I like it.
No, it's okay to eat now.
I really only like blueberry muffins. I don't think I've ever had a different kind of muffin, especially a poop muffin.
You've only had a blueberry muffin.
Yeah, that's the only kind I'm interested in.
There are other great muffins out there.
I don't need them in my life. I have blueberry muffin. I already have the perfect muffin in the blueberry muffin.
Oh, I think you haven't had the perfect muffin, by the way.
Oh, her name was...
The banana nut muffin's pretty good.
Never had one. I don't even know if I knew that it existed. I've heard of bran muffins. What's that?
It's got
a bunch of raisin bran in it?
Yes. It's just a stack of raisin bran. They formed into a mushroom shape.
Seems unnecessary.
Smurf walks out the bottom of it.
It seems unnecessary.
And just ask Gargamel, have you pooped yet?
Huh.
Eat my house.
Colby, how about Teddy Bear Picnic Day?
I thought you were going to say Ruxpin.
Teddy Ruxpin Picnic Day.
That'd be one scary ass.
Teddy Ruxpin was creepy.
Especially if it got wet or something, and then you put the tape in and be like, it's just bears, just,
Drunk Teddy Ruxpin.
Yes.
Great. And then finally, Colby, see if you can wrap your head around this one.
I don't think I can.
You can't. As today, June 10th, is National Transplant Financial Coordinator Day.
What?
National Transplant Financial Coordinator Day.
So the person that coordinates
the finances
for your organ transplant,
they have their own day.
They have their own day.
But two of Jesus' apostles had to share a day.
That's right. That's right. Peter and Paul had to share a day, but the guy whose job is so narrowly specific that they just have to use the words that describe it, and it doesn't actually have like a job title. It's just the guy in charge of the finances for organ transplants.
That is correct.
They couldn't even shorten it. They couldn't even acronym it. Nothing. It's the whole damn thing. That's what I think about that.
Yeah, it says celebrate the staff, procedures, and financial processes of organ transplants.
My burp smelled like garlic.
That's the name of the episode. My burp smelled like garlic. You remember what we called Wednesdays?
I actually don't.
Hepatitis C toilet.
Oh, congratulations, everybody who followed up hepatitis. Hepatitis C. Toilet.
Only on the Colby Sapp IndyCarTim Show.
Oh, my burp smells like garlic. This is the part of the show where I go through all the people that have been born today, and I put down the ones that are famous enough to make my list on my list, which now that makes sense. And then I go through them, and you decide, along with me and Tim, who is the good person, who is the bad person, who is the ugly person. And shout out to the jumble bunny that's been in my mouth this whole episode where I can't form words correctly.
I love days like that.
It's amazing. My brain hands me the words. My tongue goes, I don't know about that. Let's try other words first. No, never mind. We got it. Starting off today, And I can't believe he's at the bottom of the list. But good God, it's his birthday. I'm sure his friend Bubba's firing up the bong right now in celebration.
Oh, no.
It's one Urban Meyer, 59 years old today.
He's only 59?
Yes. Well,
Jeez.
I mean, he's had a lot of things happen in his life, Tim.
Yes.
He's retired. He's unretired. He's ended up on a boat on ESPN with his
While he's doing an interview?
his friends ripping a bong or whatever.
On camera, like in the reflection.
Yeah. Here I am. This is going to be funny. You're going to sit here and watch me do this while you're on. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Turning 69 years old today.
Giggle.
Andre Dawson.
Oh.
The Hawk.
Andre Dawson. He was good.
By the way, did you hear that 69 will now be turned into 96 because of eating out inflation?
I did hear that.
Okay.
I swear I made that joke.
Casually sexting. Turning 63 years old today. And he never played for a team that I liked, but you had to respect him, one Roger Craig.
Yeah, he was good on some of the video games from that era,
Right.
but I hated the 49ers.
Then he played for the Raiders for a little bit.
Yep.
It was okay him being a Raider, but by that time he wasn't really Roger Craig anymore for the most part.
Kind of like the Raiders version of not Ronnie Lott, Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah, and the Seahawk.
And the Seahawk. Where
Weird.
he probably should have gave up those cornrows there at the end. Or whatever. Fred Gwynn. His birthday today, but he passed away in 1993.
Herman Munster.
That'd be Herman Munster.
And the judge from My Cousin Vinny.
That's right.
What is a ute? 2 utes?
The scene where she jumps on the stand and just breaks down the car stuff. I don't know why that was so intriguing.
It's
but
hot, man.
So intriguing.
He was also in another one of my favorite Michael J. Fox movies, The Secret of My Success, as he played the bad guy businessman.
Huh.
Like at the end.
I didn't
Great flick. You'd hate it, but it was a great flick.
see that. Chiwetel Ejiofor is 46.
What in the world did you just say?
He's a really good actor. He was in the first time I saw him, he was in Serenity, the movie, as the main bad guy, and then he was also in Doctor Strange as Modor.
Oh, okay.
So, but one of my favorite guys. As soon as I see he's on he's in the movie, and he's one of the guys who's like, well, that just made it better
Yeah.
because he's really good at what he does. So there's that. Ronnie James Dio passed away in 2010. Can I admit to everyone something real quick?
Don't like Ronnie James Dio.
As a metalhead, I like everything about the music that Ronnie James Dio does, but I cannot stand his voice.
I like his voice.
I just can't.
I get it. There's like voices, that I can't tolerate sometimes with
Right.
either singers or people who talk or whatever. Sometimes it's my own voice.
And of course, when people are like playing some Dio, man, I'm like, okay, I'm all right with it. But because I can just get into the music. It's kind of like for me, Rush. I can't stand
Geddy Lee's voice.
Geddy Lee's voice, but everything else about the band, I'm like, oh my god, this is so amazing.
Yeah, I've heard that before. People nod. My brother always said that he sounded like he was constipated on the toilet.
Right. Or like somebody just needed to feed that cat.
The hepatitis C toilet.
Mm-hmm. That's also with Ronnie James Dio. Fiona Shaw, 65. You've probably seen her in the Harry Potter, or if you've ever seen her face once, then you'll recognize it every time you've seen it again.
I don't know who that is.
She always plays the older kind of witchy lady in movies.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
recognize her face. I
Yep.
never saw any of the Harry Potter stuff.
So, Will Smith, yes, no.
The Texas Ranger pitcher?
The Texas Ranger pitcher, 34 years old today.
He's a good.
He is a good. One that you probably don't know, and you probably don't want to look up, but I find her intriguing as a face. Leah Kim turns 36 years old today. She is
gross.
like a dance coordinator type situation.
She just goes by the name Rhea, though, right?
Leah, Liakim.
Oh, okay, so this is a different girl. Leah Kim. Okay, choreographer.
Yes.
Well, she's better than the other girl that I pulled up, but still no.
Well, I actually knew that was going to be the case just because of, the whole name situation. Turning 25 years old today. One Angus Cloud. Kick-ass name. He was on that show Euphoria, for those that haven't seen it. That's the only thing I recognized him from.
Angus Cloud.
But that's a kick-ass name. You think that's parents' given name, or just like, know what? I mean, with nowadays, you're not sure.
You want to know his real name?
What is it?
Connor Angus Cloud Hickey.
Well, it's part of his name.
Yep.
It's all right then. I'd have gone by Angus Cloud too.
Yeah, I've never seen him before.
So
Looks like a tool.
something must have jumped up underneath my undercarriage. Jessica Simpson turns 43 years old today.
Wait, she's 43?
She is 43.
So we might need to do a deep dive like we did for Yasmin Bleeth with Jessica Simpson.
Wait, you think things have changed?
Let's see. I know they did for a while. From Dallas, by the way, right?
Oh, yeah.
From Garland?
You could totally tell. Except for that one time she thought there's the chicken of the sea thing got all that kind of messed up.
Right? That show was funny because she was so stupid. Oh, Colby.
Oh, no, don't tell me. Part of me wants to go home and watch the Dukes of Hazzard movie again.
Yeah, she's not fitting into those Daisy Dukes. Colby.
Are you about to fire that up on the screen?
I am. If it'll fit.
You know what? I'm probably not even going to be mad at it. I'll probably be just fine. I think you're overselling this quite a bit.
Colby. I don't ever oversell, sir.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Be ready to divert your eyes.
Jessica Simpson now. I don't know what to say. I
think she ate Jessica Simpson. Whoever this is.
Those.
Dude, that's just bad. Look how big those things are, though.
Those. I was about
Good
to say.
Lord.
Look at those milk cannons.
She has all the flotation devices.
You'll never die.
You'll never drown.
Yeah. And you might get smothered. You might run out of oxygen somewhere in there.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I'm actually okay with that.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. She's 43.
Okay, that or that?
Give me A.
Or that.
Give me A.
Mark. Or that. I don't even remember who that was, but she was cute.
I'm
just saying. I'll take that.
Actually, give me. I don't want to say what letter that belonged to.
Colby, that's not good.
That's not bad.
I'm concerned for her well-being, just
I
much
am
like I was with
not.
Yasmin Bleeth.
Look, man, she went through all that crap in order to, because obviously it wasn't her acting ability that was giving her all those roles and stuff. It was because she was smoking hot, but she was probably living off of just celery, like all the time. Now she gets to eat. I mean, we're Texans. We like chicken fried steaks every once in a while. That's just really close to an 80-year-old lady. That's just too close to an 80-year-old lady.
I wish I wouldn't have looked that up now.
Antonio Brown ran off the street again. I mean, no, he's 35.
Left the stadium.
He left the stadium after he disclosed. Nikola Tesla he's died. But his birthday's today. Passed away in 1943.
The inventor of electricity.
That's right.
Screw you, Thomas Edison.
Uh-huh. Stealer. And finally, turning 51 years old today, Sofia Vergara.
Man, I go back and forth with her.
I'd stay right there in the same spot.
I just can't. I can't do the accent, man. I just can't.
That makes it better.
No,
It makes it better.
so much worse.
There's nothing worse about it.
I mean, she's pretty. She got some great flotation devices.
Yeah. And then
She's extremely attractive, but
then
man,
the accent just adds to the exoticness of it.
as soon as she opens her freaking mouth, I want to stick something in it.
That's usually a good thing.
Mark.
It's usually a good sign.
Colby, I have another picture I'd like to share with you.
Uh-oh.
As we discuss the well-being of one Jessica Simpson.
Correct. Oh, it's because she's pregnant?
She's pregnant.
She is holding her belly. Homegirl is pregnant right there.
She didn't have a baby.
Huh?
Did she?
Oh, my God. You don't
she's
think
pregnant.
that's pregnant?
She's fat.
No. That's pregnant, Tim.
And
You've had enough babies to know what pregnant looks like. That's pregnant.
dude, I don't think so. All right, let's solve this right now. Jessica Simpson. Let's go to ask Wikipedia if she's ever had a baby.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Why is Jeff Tito Thidoff calling me during our show?
Probably to
Know
tell
what I
you,
do for a living?
Probably to tell you that, yes, that's...
Oh, she has 3 children.
Yeah.
Gross. Somebody put a baby up in there?
Yes!
Huh.
Something jumped up underneath her undercarriage. And
One of the greatest movie lines of all time. Wait a minute. Why did you watch the Dukes of Hazzard movie? It's a comedy.
It's the Dukes of Hazzard.
You're all over the place.
No, it's not. It's the Dukes of Hazzard. Yes, I grew up. Look, as soon as they make another Knight Rider movie, and hopefully this one's not made for TV,
great.
I'll effing watch that. And what else? Airwolf?
Airwolf?
Yeah, that was all right. A-Team? That's all right there in the wheelhouse, man. That's actually what started me down the let's get into this action genre. Because all the shows I liked as a kid were all like action-based.
I guess.
So there's that. So that is your good, bad, and the ugly. Tim, who is your good, bad, and the ugly?
Cole, we have a couple of Facebook birthdays.
Uh-oh.
As the list is growing, much like my Johnson. As former classmate Walter Lemaire is having a birthday today. He and I met freshman year at Marcus High School before they built the Colony High School because we shared a locker. Because Marcus had 2,600 students in it. It was a 2-year school only because it was also brand new.
Uh-huh.
We had 6 people in our locker, Colby.
Wow.
1 locker, 6 people. So we became really good friends because of sharing a locker. Alyssa Rojic, happy birthday to Alyssa. Been there, done that. And then tomorrow, Colby, just one birthday on the docket for tomorrow. The lovely Marsha Murphy Fisher. Lady Fish.
Oh, exclusive.
Yes. So there's your Facebook birthdays. If you'd like your birthday to be featured on Facebook birthdays, friend me on Facebook. I don't know what else to tell you. Or just shoot us a message on somewhere.
On your birthday and say, hey, it's my birthday. We'd like a shout out.
We would love to give you a shout out. Colby, my good. Man, I was going to do Jessica Simpson before I saw her.
You still can.
No. And then I was going to do Andre Dawson because he was really good, but he's 69 today. He's probably not doing well.
Probably doing great, man.
Colby, my good is Nikola Tesla.
Okay.
He gave us direct current electricity.
He did.
My bad is easy, Roger Craig. Could have gone with Urban Meyer, but Roger Craig, because he played for the hated 40 Winers. My ugly, man, there's a bunch I could go on too. I mean, Jessica Simpson, Sofia Vergara, Urban Meyer's ugly. But you know what? Ronnie James Dio's pretty ugly.
And damn ugly.
Was not a handsome man.
He is not a handsome man.
So, yeah, there you go.
You are correct. My good on this list, good God, there was a bunch, but going with effect on my life, and because I can actually quote her only good movie line ever, and it's one that I'll remember for just about forever, I got to go with Jessica Simpson.
Even though you just saw what you saw.
Yes. Again. Got into her 40s. All that. No, man.
Disappointing.
Have another slice of pizza. I'll help.
It's just disappointing.
We're good. My bad's Urban Meyer.
Yep.
He's bad.
He's just a bad dude all around, I think, right?
Or as G would say, it's bad. It's bad. And my ugly, it's Ronnie James Dio.
Wow. We doubled up on Ronnie James Dio.
I mean, the long hair horseshoe. You can't do the long hair horseshoe, man. Unless you're Hulk Hogan, you can't get away with it. And of course, now he can't get away with anything either. So there's that. And that's your good, bad, and ugly. If you have anybody that you would have rather nominated, then that FanStream Sports text line is for you, or the comment section is for you, or, just shoot us a tweet, a Twitter, or a thread.
Or a thread. Thread me, Colby. We're on thread now.
Yes, I've seen that. I'm threading too.
Are you threading?
I'm threading. Is that what we're calling it?
I don't know.
I feel as unhip as waiter pants.
What?
I don't know what I said.
Waiter pants?
Help me.
Who are you talking about?
I don't know. I really don't. At this point, I don't know. I said as high water pants.
How did we
Maybe
get here?
I don't either.
Oh, you meant like high water pants. I thought you meant like pants a waiter wears. Like at a restaurant.
Yeah, but then I couldn't connect that either. So you ever go out there on a ledge and and then you can't come back?
Constantly.
And then you try and segue to something else, but your buddy just says, no, let's stay here and find out what the hell you just said.
Let's break the sentence down.
Let's hold up and find out what the Jumbo Bunny did to your face.
For the love of God. Save us, Major League Baseball draft.
Save me, Bruce Willis.
Help me, Oprah Winfrey.
Hit the button, Expo.
Oh, I hit the theme, Expo.
Chippy!
Somebody needs to pull us out of this ditch.
Do something besides talk. I mean, talk about other things, not the ditch we're in.
So, Colby, the Texas Rangers have made their first-round selection.
Oh, really?
As the MLB draft is happening right now.
Well, look how we made it over here.
How you like that? Mm-hmm. Grinding the gears. And with they selected 4th overall. And they selected one Wyatt Langford from Florida. He's an outfielder, bats right, throws right. He's a 4th-year junior. He's 6'1", 225. Colby, we're so old right now that guys born after the year 2000 are being drafted into the Major League Baseball era ranks. Whatever.
Right.
They're kids.
Yeah, no, I know, because my oldest was born on 2000. Yeah.
Jeez.
So, yeah, no, I understand.
I mean, yeah, I've got a 21-year-old. He was born in 01.
So.
God, I'm old. But Wyatt Langford is the 3rd ranked prospect, according to MLB.com.
Dude, okay, first of all, were you excited? Because I was effing excited.
Yes, very much so.
So, this kid, I mean, I didn't want a high school player. I wanted a college player because I feel like the window is opening rather wide right now for us, and you're getting the number 4 pick. Please get somebody that within the next can be ready to come up here. And so that's usually not a pitcher, but if you can get somebody that's, an outfielder, more or less, for me, is kind of where I was targeting anyway. Mm-hmm. And then you grab this dude who's – now, if you were to go back last year, he wouldn't have been a first-rounder.
No. He wasn't drafted last year at all, and he was available.
But this year's growth from him and his swing and his power numbers through the roof. The other side of it is homie's built like a tight end for football.
Yeah.
He's big.
He's a big dude.
Everywhere. And he's fast. He might be able to hold down that center field.
He posted 373 batting average with more walks than strikeouts. Walked 56 times to 44 strikeouts, 21 dingers, and 52 extra base hits in 64 games. In 2023, he was atop the SEC in runs, walks, and on-base percentage. Second in slugging, third in total bases, sixth in hits with a 373 batting average. So earned first team All-SEC, second team All-American honors. And this dude's a beast, man.
He is. I saw some people comparing him to, first of all, he's one of the guys that's going to be ready to go in this draft to come up as quickly as possible. But physical appearance, everybody's talking about, like, I'm not saying he's going to be this guy. A lot of people are talking about, like, Mike Trout-esque.
Yeah.
With him.
If you're a fan of Rangers all-star starter third baseman Josh Young, you're going to like Wyatt Langford because they're at the plate. They're very similar,
right?
With their power numbers and stuff. But the Rangers, man, you kind of touched on this. They seem they're in win now mode, and watch out this year because Shohei Ohtani may be on the market. And the Rangers may be in the market for a Shohei Ohtani.
You start throwing that around.
Now, so if Ohtani becomes a Ranger, number one, the Angels haven't said that they're going to deal him. He doesn't want to be there. He's done. This will be now the 9th year in a row they've missed the playoffs.
Yeah, and he would
believe.
Yeah.
And he's tired of losing. Mike Trout apparently is okay with losing because he's got all the money now. But Ohtani's going to be looking for a big payday. I don't know that the Rangers will or can afford to pay him what he wants. But for rent a player for a year, if you don't have to give any of your big leaguers up off your 23 and you can throw some prospects because they have all the prospects. And, for the Angels to deal him within the division, they're going to want all the prospects.
Right.
But, dude, I say, if you're going to have to give up, Rocker's probably off the market because he's hurt. If you got to give up Leiter, I almost say just go do it, dude. They're stocked with pitchers in the minor leagues. But again, would you make that trade if it cost you, say, 3 of your top 5 prospects and you only had him for the rest of the year, but it gave you a World Series?
It gave you a World Series?
Yeah. I'm doing it 100% right now.
If you're saying it gives you a World Series, then yes.
Because I don't think they would use him from a pitching standpoint in Texas. They've got their pitching set. He'd be your DH, right?
He would be your DH, but also you got into the playoffs, wouldn't you throw him out there?
I mean, on probably some spot starts, yeah. I wouldn't have him in the rotation. But you know what?
But he's a damn good pitcher.
He's a real good pitcher. But if you're, whoever goes out and is struggling after 2 innings and they've given up 5 runs or whatever, and you need to pull him, dude, put Ohtani in as your long guy.
You know what? I'm actually the reverse on that. I think you put him in the rotation to let him be Ohtani the pitcher, and then periodically you're like, oh man, we need somebody to really go up there and put the fear of God into somebody. Mm-hmm. Hey, you want to pinch hit?
Yeah. That's crazy to think about that. But, yes, the Rangers active in the MLB draft right now, and they're stockpiling talent. Wyatt Langford with the 4th overall pick out of Florida, and he's going to be a beast. Also, Colby, the big news in the NBA is Victor Wembanyama.
That right?
Did I say that right? I don't know how to say his name.
So Wemby got touched by oops, I did it again.
Dude, I don't even know what that story is. I've been hearing a little bit about that, but I don't know what it is. What did she do?
So I'm going to irresponsibly report here because I only very vaguely looked at the article. But what I got out of it is that Britney Spears touched his Wemby.
Did she?
Or touched at or grabbed at him or something.
I mean, didn't she get knocked down by one of his security guys or something?
Right.
Do you think any of them knows who she is?
Probably not. But also, have you looked at her Instagram lately, Britney Spears?
Yeah, I follow her.
She's nuts.
She cray.
She's nuts. And so that might have actually, I'm not saying it did happen, but I could see it happening.
Oh, I would not doubt it one bit if she went for his Wembanyama.
Mm-hmm.
If she wanted to touch his Wemby.
That's right.
But after 2 games in the Summer League out there, and I don't know if he's playing in Vegas or in Salt Lake City. I can't remember where he's at. For the Spurs, he's been shut down for the summer, Colby. It took him 2 games, and they said, you know what? We've seen enough.
You're good. You're good. We don't want you to chance to get injured.
No, and, they wanted to give him some, I guess, NBA-like evaluation, playing with some NBA-like. None of those guys in the Summer League are going to be on anybody's big rosters, right?
No. I think they just wanted to, hey, all right, let's see exactly what we got. Oh, we see it. Never mind. We're good.
Yeah. And I didn't watch him play because, number one, it's the NBA Summer League, and number 2, I don't watch the NBA. But apparently, from things I was reading, he wasn't very well liked or respected by the guys on his own team. It almost looked like they were intentionally withholding the ball from him and not letting him have shots and passing up, getting him the ball to take worse shots.
Well, I mean, they're like, we get it to him, and then he's just going to shoot it, and we'll never see it again because he's just trying to show out. Hey guys, while y'all are here watching him, look what I can do. It's like the kid. It's your kid when you're trying to watch sports, and they're like, "Hey, watch what I can do. This, Daddy, watch this." And you're like, "Man, that's great. No, never mind. Don't do that with that shovel." All right, okay.
Watch me, Daddy. Watch
this. No, that's what was happening. It's hey guys, watch this. Y'all are here to see him, but look what I can do.
Good Lord. So, yeah, I mean, he's going to be the next best thing, right? Big thing to come through the NBA, hopefully. According to this, what is he like? Super tall, right?
He's super, he's pretty much super everything. He's your next, basically David Robinson, Tim Duncan. They found their next guy.
He's 7'5".
Yes.
Good Lord, and he's 19. He has never heard of Britney Spears. There is no freaking way.
No.
And she is 40 years old. Why is she dilly-dallying with Victor's Wembanyama? He's 19.
How tall did you say he was again?
7'5".
Yeah, she might have been aiming for a kneecap.
Just brushed it.
Yeah.
With the back of her hand. What's this?
I found something. Something jumped up underneath my undercarriage. Whoops, wrong person.
They're both crazy. But one of them's still hot.
That's right. Stay
Brittany.
hot, Jessica.
Stay hot, Brittany. Britney Spears -ham. Colby, are you familiar with the ChiefsAHolic superfan? Remember this guy?
No, I don't. Is that the guy that spelled the touchdown chefs?
It was a Snickers commercial. No, so there's the Chiefs super. I'm sure you've seen, if you watch any Chiefs game, you've seen him in recent years. He's the guy that wears the stupid wolf costume to the game, and he's, I don't know, he's their super fan. He's their Crazy Ray.
Okay.
Except they don't let him on the field. He's just a fan. Well, Colby, I don't know if you've heard or not. ChiefsAHolic's going to jail.
Oh no.
Yeah. for allegedly perpetrating a string of robberies through the Midwest, according to police.
Was he robbing Coinstars?
He's robbing banks.
Wow.
He just went right for the bank. He couldn't figure out the Coinstar.
Please tell me he robbed them with his wolf mask on.
in the KC uniform and everything.
You'll never guess who I am. Woo! Give me your money.
Dear. Let's see. He was arrested in California last week after allegedly perpetrating a string of robberies throughout the Midwest. Arrested on Friday for a robbery that occurred in Iowa last year, and the FBI has linked him to at least 6 other either unsolved or attempted bank or credit union robberies over a 9-month span last year in Iowa, Minnesota, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Nebraska. The FBI thinks that he has stolen more than $800,000.
Okay, if your main source of income, hold on. Little news report here for you. If your main source of income is thievery in any way, shape, or form, try not to draw attention to yourself.
Bad idea.
Like being labeled as a team super fan and always caught on TV. That's a bad idea. You try and lay low if your job is to rob, especially money establishments. Just wanted that to be put out there as a PSA.
Colby, I would like to add to your PSA here for any of those out there that are listening that are thinking of using bank robbery as a career choice.
Okay.
Maybe don't take your cell phone with you that people can track to all of the banks that you're robbing. Because authorities tracked his cell phone to the location of every robbery or attempted robbery. Oops.
Oh, dear. It's not as bad as the plenty of them that I've had where they've, went in and their mask didn't work and or they left their wallet behind.
Right. That's the worst. Dropping your wallet. Oops.
There's my ID.
Here I am.
And fingerprints.
He then allegedly purchased and later redeemed more than $1 million in chips from various casinos to hide the money. I mean, $1 million in casino chips is still $1 million, right? So I don't know how well he thought that through.
Now they'll never get me. I've laundered it.
It's clean.
That's right.
His money's clean.
I've chipped away at their system.
So, yeah, his case will be presented to a federal grand jury. Dude, he's going to jail, man, for like a long way, long time.
I hope he ends up at least in like a jail in Kansas City so everybody's like, hey, look, it's a celebrity.
Hey, we know him.
Instead of like maybe like ending up at like Las Vegas or someplace that hates the Chiefs.
Oh, right. Like Denver.
Right.
Isn't there a federal jail in Denver?
Yes.
Oh, I can't say that word right now.
Penitentiary?
I don't think that's right.
I don't think it is either.
Hey, we talk for a living.
No, we don't.
Penitentiary. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it.
Penitentiary?
Yeah.
Penitentiary.
That sounds better, right?
Wait. Next time on Cinemax's Women's Penitentiary. Nope, that's not it.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Caged Heat. Caged Heat 3. Caged Heat 8.
Women's Penitentiary. I think that's it either.
Nope, it's not.
For the love of God, please take us to break.
All right, so coming up next, after you hear us talk about microwaves and stuff, coming up next, it's a Would You Rather. This is a Tim special where he asks very, very off-putting questions, and then we got to try and pick one of the answers. Then, Dennis Rodman's doing stuff, and we have to talk about it. And then I have that promised mystery shotgun talking all about the Deadpool 3. That's all coming up on the next part of, oh my God, how do I segue? Jumble Bunny, Jumble Bunny, Jumble Bunny, hit the button.
Hello, sports fans.
FanStream Sports.
Hey, you like golf? There's a good chance you do, because I said so. But what do you need playing golf? Well, you need clubs. Right, clubs, you need balls. The thing that people don't usually think about is that golf bag. And that's what most people see when they look at your golf clubs. like right off the bat. And if you've got a raggedy bag, it's not doing you any favors, bud. So get you a new bag. Go over to orca-golf.com. Orca-golf.com. Why are you going there? You're going there because you want a golf bag, but you want one that's kind of screams you. So you want to pick the colors. Well, you can use your own custom colors. Maybe you have a logo in mind. Maybe it's your logo. You're like Prince. You just have a symbol. That's the case. Dude, you can get your logo on there. Your name, just get it done exactly like what you want it done. By actual designers. Nothing goes out of their factory without the approval of the founder, Erica Bennett, who is just brilliant. We've seen some of her bags. We've got one of them actually in the studio. And you know what? Dude, it looks good. If you want other people to look at your golf setup and go, man, that just screams Frank. You want that? Then go over to orca-golf.com. Do yourself a favor and use the promo code DSP10 for 10% off and free shipping. I'll say that again, DSP10 for 10% off and free shipping. So do it today because Orca Golf is the best choice in the game.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about turf life. You've seen the hats on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf Life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? That means if you play or have a business or, maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your Turf Life window decal or, the hat or the keychain or the something. Along that lines, just go to turflifeclub.com and become a turf head. That's what it's called when you live the turf life. You're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today and snag that window decal or snag any other special Turf Life accessories and go over there to that website, which is turflifeclub.com, and get your stuff and show everybody that, man, I'm all about that turf life. And then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, turf life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. That means it's done in microwave talk.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new Fan Stream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7, day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Coming back at you. Now, more Fan Stream Sports.
Welcome back to the Colby Sapp IndyCarTim Show right here on Fan Stream Sports, live from our Dallas studios on a Monday.
Woo!
Sitting here drinking my Dr. Pepper.
That's right.
Pondering all of life's questions. How did we get here? Why are we here?
What's going on in Tim's beard?
Why can't Colby speak English tonight?
Dude, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying to awaken everything. Working on the second mug of coffee now, so.
You're just putting the coffee away, aren't you? Have you even gone pee yet?
No, not yet. That'll happen at some point. Probably during the middle of the show.
Probably, like, pull a Gerber.
Yep, pull a Gani Gerber.
Who, by the way, I learned something about.
I like other guys.
I mean, that was a shock to me.
Yeah.
It was with most of us.
Probably also most of the women he's been with, huh?
Well, maybe they're the reason.
Maybe so. You think he's Steven Tylered? He just got tired of the indoor plumbing and tried the outdoor for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Loving in an elevator.
That's right.
Colby had some, let's see how I guess I can do this here. As I've got a video to show to you.
Oh, dear.
Before we get into Would You Rather. Are you familiar with the Cincinnati Reds baseball player Ellie De La Cruz?
I am familiar and enthralled with De La Cruz highlights.
Dude, he's good.
He is
The
amazing.
human highlight film. They never said that about someone before.
No, never.
So I forget who they were playing, but I saw this on, I think, the Twitter or on the thread. And I went and pulled some video because Ellie De La Cruz the other day, or maybe it was late last week, stole second, stole third,
Yes, he did.
and stole home on 2 pitches.
Yes, he did.
And made the pitcher, maybe it was Milwaukee they were playing, made the pitcher just look stupid.
This is amazing.
And dude, there's a lot of great things in baseball, right? The inside the park home run is exciting. Obviously, no hitters, perfect games are exciting.
Right.
But the stealing of home, that's just insanely awesome to me. Like, I love it. I feel like stolen base is kind of a lost art, like nobody really does it that much anymore.
When you're as fast as this cat is, you can do stuff like this.
Yeah. And he pays attention to the pitcher. So let's play the video here, Colby, and I think this is when he's already on second. So you'll see the steal, or when he's on first, you'll see the steal of second. And then on the next pitch, he steals third, who no one's covering, so it was easy.
Right.
And as the pitcher is disgusted with himself, looking the other direction.
Mad at the third baseman for not covering.
Yeah. Ellie De La Cruz was like, all right, if you're not going to watch me, I'll just take home.
De La Cruz goes. Pitch called a strike. Throw down on a skip late. Another steal for Ellie De La Cruz.
Time to get up to set his feet. He had to throw it from his knees.
He takes off again. Pitch down and in. Fade throw. There's no chance. 2 steals.
De La Cruz had already looked a couple of times at Brian Anderson, knowing that if he got a jump,
He's going home. The throw. And he stole home. The most thrilling man in baseball stole second, third, and home.
Figueroa turned his back on the plate. And as he did. But the other part of it is he continually looks for the advantage, the window, the opportunity to advance to the next base, whether that be second, third, or in this instance, stealing home.
But you'll notice when that's about to happen, he also takes the time of, resetting the hat, the helmet, and all that stuff going on. And then he steals. Just wow. It's all just a game to him. And that's what's fun is when you see somebody that, no, really, this is just a game. I'm playing a game and I'm better than you at this game.
Dude, he's amazing. I guess, I don't watch a lot of National League Baseball, but, he's apparently the hot thing right now. So
he can crush a baseball real far.
He's big. Like I want to say he's really tall, isn't he?
Yes, he's got that Darryl Strawberry, Eric Davis, thin but made of twisted iron kind of look to him. Yeah, man. No, and his swing, and he's both sides of the plate swing. So doesn't matter who you put up there, he's good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his. I might have to go buy me a De La Cruz Cincinnati Reds jersey.
I will never wear a Cincinnati Reds jersey.
I don't have a problem with the Reds.
Just can't do it.
How come? Why do you have hatred for the Reds?
I actually started liking the Reds a little bit too much back in the day.
When Griffey was there?
Well, no, this was Rio. This was, that red team. This was in my formidable years there for a little bit, and I was really catching into baseball fever, and I was like, wow, these Cincinnati, they're kind of out of nowhere. All right, cool. This is great. And that's one of the times where my old man says, that's enough. You're a Rangers fan.
I stopped getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I remember oh God, I'm dying.
Uh-huh.
I remember as a little kid when the Big Red Machine was really, really good. And so anytime there was baseball on TV back then, it was usually the Reds and the Yankees, you
Right.
know? And I already hated the Yankees, but that Reds team was really, really good, and I kind of became a fan of Joe Morgan. And then it had my second favorite baseball player of all time, Pete Rose.
Right.
On that team. Watching him was amazing. But, yeah, man, Ellie De La Cruz, he's a beast.
He is. He's fun to watch. If you ever get a chance to watch a Reds game, just if you notice a random, I don't even know if they do it anymore, the Saturday baseball or Sunday night baseball, and it's got the Reds playing, you need to pay attention.
Yep, and they'll be on a lot.
Right. This kid.
Yeah, with him. All right, Colby, how about some Would You Rather?
All right, I'm down to play.
Down to clown.
Let's get down with the get down.
Let's get some production value here.
Thank you, LA Knight.
Colby,
Let me
would
talk to
you
you.
rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Oh, no, give me 10 minutes.
I mean, that's more practical, right?
Give me 10 minutes. No, I'll go. Well, first of all, I've already seen this as a Nicolas Cage movie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What's the name of that?
I think it's Next. I think it's what it's called.
Okay.
But he can only see like 2 minutes into the future.
Okay.
But they work it to where he can see the end of every move 2 minutes into the future. So if I go left, what's 2 minutes that way? If I go right, what's 2 minutes that way?
Oh, that's an interesting.
A little twist on it.
Yeah.
So, and basically he can follow down the rabbit hole and he can do it really fast. And so he can work out the perfect way to get out of every situation.
Oh,
So
that's kind of cool. I might have to watch that.
So that was a cool premise. But yeah, no, give me 10 minutes.
Huh. Okay, yeah, me too. I agree with that. Now, this one I'm not too sure on. Would you rather have telekinesis, which is the ability to move things with your mind,
Right.
or telepathy, the ability to read people's minds?
See, I've seen both of these kind of in action with we'll be talking about these guys later, X-Men.
Yeah.
And reading people's mind, the telepathy part, if that's all you can do and not like manipulate or anything like that, that kind of involves telekinesis and telepathy. Right. I don't know if I want to know people's minds as much, to be honest with you.
Kind of where I'm at, yeah.
It would help in a lot of situations to be able to read their minds. But I also think just being able to move stuff because you want it to move will probably help you out more. I think more in thievery.
Yeah.
But
be a good party trick too.
Yeah, it would be a good party trick. Give me the telekinesis.
Yep, I think I'm right there with you because again, I don't really want to know what people are thinking.
Plus, I would just run around playing like I had the Force.
Oh, well, you do basically, right?
Right.
Maybe that's how Jedi Knights do it.
It's just
in real life.
Yeah, the metachlorians. They help them achieve telekinesis.
The medical chlorine.
Their pool's really shiny.
That pool's weird. Colby, would you rather, and this was specifically for you, I already know mine. Would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Oh, it's Wonder Woman. It's all day, every day, Wonder Woman.
Why is this?
It's simply because of who I like better.
Gal Gadot?
Or just Wonder Woman as a character.
The character?
Yeah.
Why do you like her better than Captain Marvel?
I've explained this multiple times. I don't like the fact that Captain Marvel exists because Captain Marvel's Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
That was Shazam's original name was Captain Marvel. And so Captain Marvel said you can't do that. So it eventually, through court, they had to change it to Shazam. And they created Captain Marvel so no other things could be Captain Marvel except for a Marvel-owned property. Yep. And yeah.
I just think Brie Larson's hot. I'm going with the actress.
Well, if we're going with actresses, again, give me Gal.
You like Gal better.
Yes. Or even whoever the new Wonder Woman's going to be, which we'll should find out soon. I'll let you know.
Linda Carter.
Probably not.
She's still the best.
That 1984 movie is going to be the only one
that she was in.
Yeah.
That was the worst movie, too.
They're not going to follow up that one, by the way.
God, that one was terrible.
It's done.
Colby, would you rather be forced to sing along or be forced to dance to every single song you hear?
I would go. You'd probably lose more weight
if you danced.
But it'd be kind of hard in the car if you were really concentrating hard on switching lanes and driving like a maniac
While you're dancing?
While you're dancing.
I don't think you could play the radio in the car, right? You'd have to just listen to talk radio all the time.
Just stream us.
Yeah.
By the way, FanStream Sports app up and running for Android, soon to be for iPhone. Go catch it if you're got your Android ready to go, your Google Play. Go ahead and download the app, and soon for you Apple people with your cashmere sweaters and penny loafers and your boat shoes, you can also download the app once they review it and say, yes, we're good.
Which is in the process now.
It is.
I forgot to wear my boat shoes today. Colby, would you rather find true love or win the lottery? I mean, I'm taking the lottery because then I can go buy true love.
Right. Well,
I usually have to pay for true love anyway.
True. I've kind of already found one of them, so just go ahead and give me the other one.
You won the lottery?
That's right.
Just kidding.
That's the reason why I'm right here working.
That's right.
Because I won the lottery.
Jeez.
In life.
Colby, would you rather... it's probably going to get us in trouble. I better not read that one.
Go ahead. Do it anyway.
Colby, would you rather have 10 more years with your partner or a one-night stand with your celebrity crush? Let's say Gal Gadot.
But you only get 10 more years with...
Yep, you get 10 more years with who you're with or a one-night stand with your celebrity crush. You can't have both.
You can't have... Wait, but you only get 10 more years. So, like, if you were already going forever anyway... I think I would have... The way I'm looking at it is that I'm already got that already locked up.
Right.
So I'm taking the gal go.
Taking the celebrity crush?
Yeah. Just be like, hey, sorry, this is the thing that, it has to happen.
It's happening.
Right. If you want to come film it for me, that'd be great.
We can still be friends. Colby, would you rather...
Wait, I still can't be married in that instance? It's like done?
It's done.
Oh. Then I guess I have to stick with the... Yeah.
I mean, that's the politically correct answer, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts or for them to have access to your internet history?
You know what? Fine. Read my thoughts. I'm kind of out there already. Internet history's fine, too. I don't care. But I think I want to F up everybody that's around me.
Right.
Go ahead and jump into this frying pan and see what you get.
Look at all these wormholes I've been down.
That's right.
Would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
Damn. I like some of my memories.
Yep. I mean, I like my sight, too.
I do. I like my sight. But see, if I have my sight, then I forget all the great things that I have seen.
Yep.
Wait, does that mean I get to go see them again?
If you give up your memories, but you're not going to remember seeing it, so
right.
You won't know.
You won't know. Can you memento this stuff and write it down before they take it from you?
I mean, I would say no. That's cheating. Gerb, you can't pass.
I'm not passing. I'm trying to figure out any loopholes that are in the middle of this.
Pass.
But then you can't see all the new movies, but then you get to go watch all the movies again.
Yeah, for the first time.
For the first time. You'll never run out of things to watch because you're catching up again.
All those years. All those 80s movies that you hate. You have to watch them all over again.
And it'd be new music again.
Yeah. You'd have to reestablish your connection to Ginger.
Wow.
for the very first time.
I mean, it'll suck, but I'm going to keep my sight.
I think I'm doing that too. I think I want my sight. Screw the memories. I can make new
It's
ones.
basically a reboot.
You're starting over. Yeah.
It's just you blew into the cassette and you're putting it back in.
Your mind was wiped.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather
Blue screened.
have universal respect or unlimited power?
Unlimited power, F respect.
Yep, that's where I'm going.
Because that power will get you some respect, especially if you use it right or wrong.
Mostly wrong.
Right.
Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life
Uh-oh.
or give up the internet for the rest of your life?
Everything's on the internet.
I mean, you can't stream TV shows. You can't. I mean, you can use your flip phone. You still have a cell phone, but it can't be a smartphone.
There's no reason to have a phone if it's not a smartphone anymore.
Right.
You know what? I just have to move.
To somewhere where the climate's better than here.
Right. Like where it's like 70 all the time. I guess I'm going to what, San Diego?
Or Tampa. I mean, I guess there's less hurricanes in San Diego, right?
That's true.
San Diego, by the way, means a whale's vagina.
Well.
You probably didn't see that movie, did you?
No, I didn't.
Anchorman.
Oh.
It was greatness.
I only saw like the parts on YouTube that they highlighted.
Right.
I didn't want to spend a whole movie watching it.
Oh, it was awesome. Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup?
Oh, I think that either way you're drowning. Either way, you're not going to be able to pull that off.
What if Jessica Simpson was in that pool with her flotation devices?
Oh, then you're not drowning.
Nope.
You're not drowning at all.
You got somewhere to lay your head?
That's right. A nice raft.
Jessica Raft.
I think I'm going with the Nutella just because I think the Nutella would be solid enough that you're not actually in swimming with
Right.
it. You're just kind of on top of it. The syrup you will sink real quick. You may not get out of there.
I just have to go with the syrup because I still don't really know what Nutella is.
It's hazelnut.
People eat that?
It's basically hazelnut butter,
Oh,
in which
I'm out.
hazelnuts taste like chocolate.
I'm out. Sounds weird to me.
You never had hazelnut anything?
I think I had hazelnut creamer and coffee one time because that's all that was available, but I don't remember any flavor.
It's just a nutty, chocolatey taste.
My kids always have it in the house, and I've never gone down that wormhole.
You should just go through. You know what? You should just go through the items in your house that you've never tried or eaten, and start and just if they're there. Just go ahead and try.
There's thousands of things in my house I've never eaten. I've never had edamame either. I'm probably not going there.
What?
It's weird.
It's
One of my 16-year-old, almost 17,
is it the roasted or just in the pods?
in the pods.
Wait, you.
He just cracks them open and just eats whatever it is. I don't know what it is.
It's edamame. It's kind of like peas except a different texture. And
I like peas.
but it's of the same group.
Yeah. Colby, would you rather buy 10 things that you don't need every time you go shopping or always forget the one thing that you do need when you go to the store?
I already do that second
Right.
thing. I went to the store for toilet paper. Came out with everything but toilet paper.
When that happens.
And so I basically do the 10 things I don't need thing too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Flip a coin, man, because I do them both. I walk by, the sandwich meat section. I don't need sandwich meat. Might as well pick up some turkey while I'm here.
Oh, man, we go through all the sandwich meat. Problem is, everybody likes something different. Eli likes freaking chicken. Ryder likes turkey. I like ham. And Parker just eats whatever the hell he feels like eating.
All right.
He's the only one of us that's still skinny, him and Zach.
Yeah.
Colby, would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out at night?
I think I would have to pick the night because there's so many things. My going outs, things that I do, most of the time, it's because it's daytime and I'm trying to get things done so I can get back to the house for night. So even though, well, what about the nightlife and going out and going to movies and all that? It's like most of the stuff I do happens during the day. So,
I mean, it also means you can't go to any sporting events unless they're during the day.
True. That is very true. But I will tell you, after as long as I'd spent in the sports radio thing, I went to a lot of sporting events, and you know what? Kind of found out I kind of like watching the events at home better.
Yep.
Just to be honest. I know it's cool to put on your Facebook and your Twitters and your everything else to be like, hey, man, look where I'm at.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I'd just rather be in my chair, man.
Right there with you.
Is it because we're old?
I think that happens with age, man. I don't like going places, and I don't like being around people.
I don't like fighting things and trying to find a place to park.
And then talking to people.
Right?
Gross.
Yo, that is my ticket.
Gross.
It's on my phone.
And I hate that, too.
Of course, that would end my concert going to,
That's right.
I still got to pick, because I go to the gym and during the day, I do everything that I love during the day. So I don't really like going to concerts. You know what? I still got to say day, though. Crap.
You just have to convince all of your bands to have daytime concerts.
That's right.
Hey, I can't come see you if you don't play before like 3 o'clock.
Wait for there to be the opening act. And it's like, all right, cool. The sun's still up. I'm here.
You like disappear and turn to like some sort of mist or something.
My car turns into a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I think I already know the answer to this one, Colby, but would you rather communicate only with emojis or never to be able to text again?
Never to be able to text again.
I knew that.
Never.
You hate texting.
Just let me call you. Hey, got a question. Cool. Got an answer. Got it? Done. I ain't got to wait for it to be read. And then the response that comes, it's where Tim only reads the first sentence and doesn't read the rest of the crap and just gives me a smart-ass little answer and going, we don't know yet. No, read the rest of it and tell me the rest of the answers.
I still don't think I read that text.
No, you didn't.
It's really long.
No, neither you nor Gerd read that text.
It's really long.
I had questions.
You got answers.
I got one that was to the top question.
It was the most important one.
No, it wasn't, because there was other... Never mind. There was other stuff that if you would have answered would have helped out the one thing you didn't know.
If you would have put some emojis in that text, I probably would have read it. Colby hates texting. Colby hates texting almost as much as I hate talking on the phone. Useless. Telephones are useless. We should only have phones that text. I don't have to talk to people.
No. I'll say this one more again. Somehow, we went from writing mail to being like, you know what'd be cooler? We can hear each other's voice if we use this phone. To we all of a sudden got tired of the phone and we started writing each other messages again. It's dumb.
It's not the phone that people got tired of.
Stupid.
People got tired of other people.
It's just dumb.
Oh, shit, we're late. All right, well, there's your would you rather for today's edition, I guess. That turned into text and phone talk somehow. Stupid phone calls.
Just call me and be like, ask your question.
What if you don't answer? Then I got to leave a stupid voicemail.
No, that's the thing. I pick up the phone, and if I don't, and I don't get to it in time, I call you right back. Instead of 3 hours later, I get the answer to the question that I was actually wanting 3 hours before.
It wasn't very important. Or you would have texted.
No. It's when I text. When I call, I get the answer right then. Right then.
What if I can't answer the phone? What if I'm with a chick?
I'm you know what? I'm usually not calling you at 8, 9 o'clock at night. Usually I'm calling you during the day. And if you're doing a podcast or something, or heaven forbid, the JP Peterson show says, hey, would you like to fine? All right, cool. All right. Well, then you can shoot me a text and like, doing this, I'll be right there. or I'll call you back. That's fine. That's 2 hours later. It's not 9 o'clock at night when I texted 9 in the morning and be like, oh, hey, I just saw this. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You saw it when I sent it to you, but you left it unread because you just read it in the little message bar.
Because then I was drunk.
Dick.
I was drunk, maybe, probably.
Not at 9 a.m., maybe.
Well, yeah, you'd be surprised. I mean, I probably was this morning at 9. As Johnny calls my phone this morning, as I'm still not at home because I'm at someone's apartment,
Hi.
and she decides to answer my phone.
Hello.
Hello, this is Tim's assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny's like, who the hell is this? He was on speakerphone. He was so confused.
What's going on?
What's happening right now? Colby, it's time for the 825 segment, the unnamed segment for today.
Okay.
As I didn't want to call it what's in Tim's beard or what's in Colby's mouth. I just thought we'd call it segment. The generic named segment. And I want to talk about our boy, I don't know if I can call him that, our guy, Dennis Rodman.
I'm going to call him that? Oh, yeah.
So are you familiar with the new news of Dennis Rodman?
I am not familiar with the new news of Dennis Rodman.
So you haven't seen the new ink?
No. I haven't seen the new ink.
All right. Well, allow me to put the new ink up on the screen for you.
Okay. Uh-oh. That's a person's face.
Colby, that's Dennis Rodman's girlfriend that he had permanently tattooed on his cheek.
So he doesn't think there's going to be another girlfriend, or he's
not his wife, his girlfriend.
I guess when this one's over, he'll just turn the other cheek.
Oh, great. Here we go. Hang on. Now I got to find it again.
Some of me apologizes for that joke. Shots fired! The other part of me is kind of laughing.
I'm laughing inside. So, yes, Dennis Rodman, who is, by the way, how old is Dennis Rodman? 62 years old. Contacted tattoo legend Van Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
You ever watch their show, The Black Ink Crew?
I do not.
So they're kind of a big deal,
not.
right? I mean, they've got one for, I think, L.A. and one for New York or whatever. So, I mean, I've never watched the show, but I'm familiar from seeing commercials and stuff for it because I still watch commercials, Colby.
Oh, I do too when I watch live events.
So his girlfriend was there watching him get it done. And according to TMZ Sports, this is a real tattoo. And it took Van Johnson a little bit over an hour to finish it, which is pretty impressive when you look at the tattoo.
Right.
So we're familiar with, obviously, the history of Dennis Rodman, right? I mean,
right.
Does this at all surprise you?
It doesn't. This is the reason why I'm not even, like, remotely, I don't know. If somebody else would happen, hell, when Mike Tyson got a face tattoo, we're like, oh, no, it's gone horribly wrong for Mike Tyson.
That was when he was in prison, right?
Right. But when Dennis Rodman does something like this, oh, hey, Dennis Rodman's being Dennis Rodman. Whatever. I mean, and Dennis Rodman can get away with a lot of this stuff because of being who he is, right? And nobody is like, oh, well, look at Dennis go. Here he goes doing more wacky stuff. I mean, once in a movie, he jumped out of a plane in a giant basketball.
Didn't he go to Korea, like the bad Korea?
Yes, and he hung out with Kim Jong-un or whatever, one of the uns.
One of the uns, the son un.
Right.
It
was like him and Steven Seagal hanging out with.
Oh my God, they should film a movie over there,
dude. I just want like that recording for that conversation. Steven Seagal's like, oh, see, it's all the flower, and you do things, and I'm really fat, but I'm cool.
Is he still fat? Maybe we should do a deep dive in Steven Seagal photos.
Oh, Steven Seagal. My favorite thing to do is to watch snippets of his new movies.
Yeah.
Of like the action scenes. Because it's all like sped up camera work and
he's
like
just really
him from different angles that make him not look so fat. Oh, my God, it is great.
Oh, my gosh. I'm worried about Steven Seagal, Colby. What happened to him?
Well,
has he been hanging out with Jessica Simpson and Yasmin Bleeth?
No, this was just Steven Seagal being Steven Seagal. Like, this is one of those your metabolism finally catches up to your appetite. But then you stop doing all the stuff that made you skinny.
Right.
Like, he still practices Aikido and tries to show everybody how awesome it is, but he's not doing it on the regular, like waking up every day and basically every day is like a Jean-Claude Van Damme exercise montage, right? It's not that for him anymore. It used to be, but it's not that anymore. So,
okay, first of all, there's no way his hair is really that color.
Wow.
Nobody's hair is that black.
And going with it.
And the Fu Manchu.
The Fu Manchu.
I mean, that's kind of badass, I'm not going to lie. But it barely fits on his face.
There's a lot. No, it fits.
There's a lot of extra face there.
There's a lot of extra face.
Just like Jessica Simpson.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Jessica Simpson.
Colby, there's a lot wrong with that
She's
right there.
pregnant there.
No way.
She's holding her prego belly. See?
Maybe she's just holding her belly.
It's either that or she's got big girl gas. And I'm thinking that's prego belly.
Well, doesn't that give you gas too?
The main reason why I think it's prego belly is because you look under her neckline, right where her chin is, and she doesn't have the extra. There's a little bit there, but I mean, come on. Give that a break.
No. I'm just so disappointed in Jessica Simpson now.
I can't believe we're back here. And I can't believe you're doing Steven Seagal comparisons to Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson still looks amazingly beautiful for her age and having 3 kids.
You don't believe that.
I do, too. Old woman, stop it. That Steven Seagal still thinks, and he's doing action movies, and he's Steven's all. He's all of Steven right now.
He's extra Steven.
He is extra Steven.
Supersize me.
And he plays. Oh my God! There's been a bunch of times where he's played like the Navy SEAL.
Mm-hmm. Under Siege.
But
my favorite Steven Seagal movie.
But now, fat Steven Seagal is playing like the same characters.
Is he still doing movies?
Yes.
No, really?
Yes.
I got to see the last movie he did.
He is still doing movies. It's like under his own movie company or whatever.
God, he's 71 years old.
He's still doing movies, and like he's walking through and like clearing rooms, and he's holding the gun wrong, and then he like randomly points. He's talking to somebody like he's this badass SEAL, right? And he's got his scar in his hands, and he's talking to them right there, right also where the gun muzzle is pointing right at their cheek. He's like, in order to be able to clear these rooms, we got to do this correctly, rookie, and stuff. And you're pointing your weapon at their face, Steven.
Did you know that he holds citizenship in the United States, Serbia, and Russia?
Nobody will turn him down. Steven Seagal.
He was just granted Serbian citizenship in January of 2016, following several visits to the country, and he has been asked to teach Aikido to the Serbian Special Forces.
Let me go ahead and say this as a person that has actually went through and studied Aikido. And the reason being is not because of Steven Seagal, if you ask. The reason that I did this was because in Sunday school, I got stabbed with a knife by a little twitchy SOB, and that kind of struck my chord. So Aikido, in case you did not know, Aikido is the martial art that samurais use during wars. That was basically, if you are unarmed and without your sword, it's how to protect yourself against somebody else that's armed with a blade. That's the whole reason for Aikido. And so, because of that, and me finding that out, that is the martial art that I wanted to learn. Right. Because I got stabbed with a knife in Sunday school.
I love that story.
So,
Colby, his last movie was 2019, Beyond the Law. Limited release.
all of them are.
And then we have, also in 2019, General Commander. Direct to video.
Most of these are.
2018, Attrition. Direct to video. In 2017, he did Cartels for limited release. And then a movie called China Salesman was never released.
Let me tell you something. I've seen a lot of these that you're talking about. And the fact that China Salesman did not get released at all should scare everybody, because the ones that I've seen should not have been released. And in fact, when we start doing this fully time, we're going to have to do a stream where we watch these crappy movies.
Colby, his last 28 movies going back to 2005. I'm sorry, his last 34 movies going back to 2003. Direct to video. Mm-hmm. And some of these he did like 4 in a year.
Right.
2003, he made 4 movies. 2005, he made 6 movies. Now, just listen to these titles, okay? These are the greatest titles of all time. Into the Sun. Submerged. Today You Die. Dragon Squad. Black Dawn. Mercenary for Justice. Shadow Man.
What?
Attack Force. Fight of Fury. Urban Justice. Pistol Whipped. And something called The Onion Movie.
What? The Onion Movie.
The Onion Movie. Kill Switch. Against the Dark. Driven to Kill. The Keeper. A Dangerous Man. Machete. Okay. In 2010, he did a short film named Sheep Impact. What the hell?
Oh, God.
Sheep Impact?
This time, it's bad.
God. And then he followed that up with...
Wait. No, I got more taglines for Sheep Impact. Sheep Impact. The wolf is out. Sheep Impact pulls the wool over your eyes.
Oh my God, I have to watch this. Sheep Impact. God, that's the greatest thing. I think that's my new favorite Steven Seagal movie.
Sheep Impact. We ram it home.
Jeez. Oh my God. I mean, it just doesn't fit with the rest of these.
Well, it fits with the Onion.
Force of Execution, Absolution, Code of Honor, Sniper, Special Ops, The Asian Connection, End of a Gun, Extract to Kill, The Perfect Weapon.
Wait, go back. Go back to. You're going to extract somebody to kill them. They're already in a dangerous situation. You're like, no, F it. We're coming to get you so I can kill you.
I can kill you myself and do it right.
That's right.
Oh, for the love of God.
We have to watch all of these, Tim.
We do.
On a stream.
Yep.
We'll just
right in there in the studio.
We'll just Mystery Science Theater 3000 the hell out of these things. It'll be each one of them be an hour and a half worth of just pigeon farts and
crap,
pig wanking. Stupid pig jackers.
I hope her wrists get better. So Colby, he was nominated in 2003 for Worst Actor for a film called Half Past Dead.
Oh my God, I've seen it.
In 1998, he was nominated for Worst Actor, Worst Picture, Worst Screen Couple, and Worst Original Song for Fire Down Below.
Okay, I've seen that, and that was actually one of his, like, highlight movies.
These are all Golden Raspberry Awards, apparently. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 worst actor nominations in his career.
And all kinds, and getting paid for each one of these movies because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
super low budget, and as long as people buy them at the dollar store, they make money.
Worst director in 1995, and he won. All the other ones are just nominations. He won worst director in 1995 for On Deadly Ground.
I've seen this.
I think I've seen that one too. I definitely saw Executive Decision in 1997.
By the way, was it On Deadly Ground or I forget which one of them, but he was supposed to play a character that wore a mask because he was claustrophobic. He couldn't do it, so they ended up not having a mask.
Huh. Was it going to be the sequel to The Mask?
Yes.
Starring Steven Seagal.
The Mask 3.
Electric Boogaloo. Oh, for the love of God. Are you ready for Mystery Shotgun?
I am ready for Mystery Shotgun.
Let's do it this way.
Yes. Welcome into Colby Sapp's Mystery Shotgun. I am your host, Colby Sapp, along with Pod Racer Tim. Today, we've got to get into a little bit of what's going on with the Deadpool 3 movie, and I've got a couple of ideas what actually might be happening in this movie as I've tried to kind of tweak the ear of a couple of my insider buddies, and needless to say, and also catching a couple of their tweets, I've got a few ideas, and one of them comes from one of my favorite insiders, and I'll get to that in just a moment, but we do have a picture to show you, and get ready if you haven't seen it. Cue your X-Men theme song in your head, and also get ready to cue the nerd squeal. As Tim, go ahead and put that up there. That is Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool, and that's what his costume looks like, and kind of updated for Deadpool 3. That is also your Hugh Jackman, Logan, Wolverine, actually in the yellow and blue.
And that's like comic book reference, right?
That is comic book reference. By the way, I have on great authority that the cowl or the mask that also is to go along with this is also in the movie. So if you've seen this picture and you're like, oh my God, does he have the mask? The answer is yes. Yes, he does. So if you're a fan of the Wolverine mask, it will also make appearance in Deadpool 3. Other things that are happening in Deadpool 3, I'm going to get back to this in just a moment. Other thing that's happening, and I put this out on the Facebook, and I believe the Twitter, maybe just the Facebook, but Ben Affleck is going to reprise his role in Deadpool 3. I believe we told you this in a previous episode, as Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Also reprising her role in Daredevil 3 will be that Elektra and or, oh my God, her name left out, Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner will reprise her role as Elektra in Deadpool 3. So they're going to make their rounds with it. I wanted to jump back really quickly before I go down this rabbit hole that I was in my car because of all the people that couldn't find what lane they should be in. The Wolverine costume is actually something that even in the comic books and a lot of the X-Men's costumes in the comic books, I couldn't wrap my head around. So I am one of the few that haven't been, just up in arms, clamoring and emailing or mailing my congressman because Hugh Jackman hasn't donned the Wolverine costume. And the main reason is the X-Men, for the most part, in their little section of the Marvel Universe, a lot of the X-Men comics, and if you're aware or not, kind of revolve around the racism or hate aesthetic. Mm-hmm. And the X-Men are not really liked by a lot of people that inhabit their world. They're mutants. They're outsiders. there's a lot of, hate groups that are going after them and such like that, which, side note to everybody that's can't stand when a comic book movie tries to push a narrative on you because they're trying to teach you or let you in on how they think the world should run. Get prepared for when the X-Men show up, because that's a lot of what happens and underlying messages that happen with the X-Men. So if you hate it, well, it's happening some more. And for those of you that grew up with this stuff and are unfazed by it and actually just watch it and get along with it, we'll continue to enjoy it. So there's that. But I never understood why the X-Men had specific costumes, right? Because you're going into a situation where you might have to fight other mutants or whatever. But to the crowd around you or to the people watching, you show up in these bright costumes. They already don't like you anyway.
Right.
But now you show up and you've basically painted a target on your back, which I didn't understand that. The other thing that I didn't understand was, say, like Storm, every one of her, costumes, get-ups, whatever, they don't have a mask. There's nothing covering her face. Like Jean Grey, there's nothing covering her face. What? Why are you wearing that? What's going on? I mean, is it okay? Because other heroes, other villains, their costumes and everything like that, I understand why. The Flash wears his costume because if he wears anything else while running at that speed, it'll burn off of him. Mm-hmm. So he wears that, and also, he has the mask on to protect his identity. Batman has a hang-up about bats, but a lot of his gadgets and all of that, and also his identity. But he makes sure half of it's, uncovered, so he lets the cops know that he's white. Because sometimes he's at odds with them, and that just wouldn't work out. And Superman, it's from another planet, right? Green Lantern. He's a member of a whole Green Lantern Corps. That's what they wear. Wonder Woman's from Themyscira. Thor's from Asgard. We get it. There's a lot of reasons behind a lot of these costumes. I can't really see one for Wolverine. Because even in the cartoons and the comic books, he's constantly taking his mask off. So he's not like hiding his identity. And plus, the X-Men, when they communicate, like if Cyclops were to fall into a well of anti-mutagen or a volcano or something and it's a cliffhanger, they don't go, "Oh no, Cyclops." They go, "Oh no, Scott."
Yeah.
Everybody knows that Scott, even with the stuff on. So I've never understood it. I really haven't.
Because superheroes wear costumes.
Some of them do. Some of them don't.
Like who doesn't? Some of your guys from the Watchmen do. Some of them don't. The Question just wears a trench coat. Mm-hmm. Ghost Rider's, his is not really a costume. It's just, it's what he's wearing. Just what he wears. Yeah. Wearing his leathers. Crap. There's some that do. Martian Manhunter's not really wearing a costume. He's a Martian. I can't really think of any others. And if you can, tweet at me because my brain's gone dry. Of heroes that wear a costume that really don't need to. Because I'm thinking of the situation with the X-Men. There's some X-Men, yes. Like Colossus. Mm-hmm. Colossus is the reason why he looks like that's because his skin turns metal. Right. Or Iceman. Well, if you had the ability to control ice and you're about to get into a fight, and you would cover yourself in ice too. Mm-hmm. I get that. Magneto, I get it. The metal helmet, you had to find something to match with it to keep Professor X out of your head. And plus, you had your stuff made totally out of metal so that, hey, you can fly. I understand that stuff. Some of them I don't. So, and Wolverine's always been one of them. He can heal. It's not protecting him. Mm-hmm. It's not doing anything for him. So why are you wearing it? But at any rate, everybody gets super excited. And I'm going to be fine with it. That was just my small little mini rant
on the Wolverine's costume. I never thought it was needed, but it'll be cool to see, especially if they do the cowl right, because the Wolverine mask has it's the Batman-esque horns and stuff that go along with it and whatever. That's actually the reason why when he takes that off, his hair looks like it does. Mm-hmm. So that'll be cool to see. And I wonder if it'll work. I wonder if it'll work as good as it does in the comics as it will seeing it in real life. I mean, Deadpool's costume, yeah, he doesn't want everybody around him to think the zombie apocalypse is happening.
Right.
So that I get it. But I wonder if it'll work. And the other thing I'm wondering about Deadpool 3, as I'm wondering out loud in this mystery shotgun, is if there's one thing that was Sony's X-Men series that even if you've paid close attention or just watched them and not really paid attention, you'll notice that there are a lot of continuity issues going through that damn thing. I'm wondering if one of the plot lines involving the TVA and stuff in Deadpool 3,
that would be cool,
is going to be them pointing them out and being like, well, that's a variant, that's not a variant, that's a this, that's a that, and trying to connect the dots with this. I think that would be super cool. And also, don't be surprised if you start seeing some of the other X-Men characters that you didn't think would show up, like new Jean Grey and old Jean Grey, and just so on and so forth. Because they've had multiple Xaviers, they've had multiple Cyclopses, they've had multiple, but only one Wolverine throughout that whole thing. So that's going to be kind of different to see. I can't wait. Deadpool 3 is turning out to be that next thing that we're going to be talking about for a long time till it comes out, because of how big it's getting. This is getting the last Spider-Man big as far as who they're bringing in, what they're doing with it, and I'm super excited for that movie. On a side note, and going away from Marvel and the DCEU for a second, there is another thing that's coming and hitting Paramount Plus that I can't decide if I'm excited or not for it. And it is from some of the people behind Deadpool. And they're delving into one of my favorite, I'm kind of hoping this spawns another video game, all-time favorite video games that stopped production, Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal is coming to Paramount Plus as a TV series, starring Anthony Mackie, your new Captain America, is going to be the headliner for this, and it's looks to be slight gory, funny.
Like a dark comedy?
Yes. Now, if you don't know what Twisted Metal is, and I'll explain it to you real quick. Twisted Metal was a game that was based on a multiplayer aspect where everybody just jumps in, and it was a tournament. And the tournament was, you had these cars that had specific abilities that could do, like had guns on them and missiles on them. And it's Mario Kart turned on its head, basically. And so you had, there was an ice cream car that had a flaming clown head on the top of it. The guy was called Sweet Tooth, and he would just shoot bouncing rockets at you, and just kill your car, just blow it up. Or it turned into a giant clown transformer or whatever. There was a hearse that would throw shadows at you. There was a guy that would throw flaming skulls at you. There's all kinds of stuff, and it was a dark but yet fun game. Well, they're making it into a TV series, and I just saw the latest trailer for it, and I got to see Samoa Joe. He's a wrestler for AEW. He was donning the Sweet Tooth mask with the butcher blades and the flaming clown mask and all of that. It looks questionable and yet fun. It looks real B-movie-esque. It could be really enjoyable, or it could just bury Twisted Metal again. Like, it rises from the ashes only to get squashed again, kind of like Black Adam. So that could be something fun, or it could be something totally disappointed. But I'm tentatively excited for it, and I kind of hope that actually does happen. And I am going to leave you guys with one news and notes story, because I have found here for news and notes, and you don't have to do the segue. I know we're running up against it. The 10 most unusual room service requests from hotels.
Oh, God.
This is the 10 most unusual room service requests hotels have ever received. And I'm going to start at number 10 as soon as I find it.
Number 10.
Number 10, the request, eggless eggs in hell. This is called shakshuka. I don't know what it is, but they've been requested. And if I was the person for room service, I'd say I don't know what I got, buddy. Number 9, bison.
That's good.
It is good. I don't expect a hotel to have access to bison.
Bison burgers are great.
Number 8, a rice bowl for a dog.
Oh, my God.
Number 7, a no egg white omelet. All the yolks, please. Number 6, cockle popcorn. If you ain't got cockle popcorn, I'm out. Now just hurry up. Number 5, a cooked fish that a guest brought with them. Hey, I got this fish in my luggage. I need you to cook it. I want to eat it.
That's weird.
Number 4, boiled bottled water. Not your regular water. I need it bottled. Number 3, you know what? I'm not trusting a hotel to make this particular dish, because I barely trust a seriously trained sushi chef to do this. Blowfish.
Yeah, that'll kill you.
Yes. Number 2, on tonight's news and notes list of most unusual things requested at for room service at a hotel, melted ice cream.
What?
Flavored milk.
Yeah. Okay.
Melted ice cream. And number 1, which just leads me to believe that the human beings on this planet, some of them should leave the planet permanently. I don't say you have to die. You just leave. Number 1, diet water. Diet water.
Okay, now as ridiculous as that sounds, I almost understand it. Because there's all of these things now in the grocery case that are labeled as water.
Right.
That aren't water. And so it's going to be confusing to some people.
Diet water. You know, that substance that absolutely has zero caloric value to it whatsoever, but, you know, helps you out. Water. They want the diet version of it.
So sugar-free?
Yes. Okay, let me explain this to you in the way of electricity. Diet water would be that your house has solar panels all over it, and you're feeding electricity back into the system. So diet water would basically be drink it, and it actually burns calories. Like it actually makes you burn the calories instead of just drinking it does nothing except for hydrate you. Diet water, in order for it to become diet, it would have to be drink a bottle of that, burn 100 calories. By the way, if they come up with that could probably go to more buffets. And that's news and notes, everybody.
For the love of all that is holy.
Diet water.
Diet water. That is the Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show. Thank you for the mystery shotgun and the partial news and notes. We'll be back on Wednesday with another Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show right here on FanStream Sports. Coming up in the morning, the J.P. Peterson Show live from Tampa with Colby's favorite sidekick, Nick Geddes.
That guy a complex.
Nick Geddes. But go check them out right there at fanstreamsports.com. Don't forget, all of our live videos are at our website, fanstreamsports.com, as well as on our app and the live stream. Go download the Android app today, FanStream Sports. If you have an iOS like me, that is in the review process with Apple, and Lord knows how long it takes them to get that done. But that's what we're doing. Colby and I will be back on Wednesday, 7 o'clock Central, for another Colby Sapp and IndyCarTim Show. Until then, boys and girls, we'll see you.